welcome in. Welcome to my hot mess.
Yeah.
But hey, I got some good news to report. Let me go up and chat. Y'all, I've got to answer this, so I've got to mute. It's my medical. It's been a week, y'all. Mr. Steph is going to come over in his fedora and sunglasses, and he's going to take over this hot mess for a minute because I've got an appointment. Apparently, I honestly don't remember scheduling it, but I'm not going to argue. Um, Mister, this box and this box, you can start each book at $2.
Done deal.
Hopefully, I'll be back.
Hi, everyone. All right. Let's see here. I need my phone because I can't read the computer screen. We're squat. Give me just a second, everyone. So, what a day. What a day. All right. Let me get in on my phone. I have to get my cord over here. All right, everyone. We'll get set up at some point here. All right. So I'm going to start at the top of chat. Say hi to everybody. Thank you, Jessica, for jumping in while I was still running all over the place and everything. I'll make sure we get all the first in chat and the shared outs and all that taken care of. It'll just be a few. I'm coming in hot. I just ran a buttload of packages to a post office in Manhattan and then to UPS. And got all them dropped. So, all right. First in chat looks like Jessica. And she said, hi, everyone. And she shared out. And we got her number here. I will catch numbers as I go down. All right. 78. Yeah. All right. And then Kraken Mary come in and dropped her number. Mary's 42. All right. And then we had Hippie said, I'll be back. And then the next one's Kathy. All right. 27. And then we had Selena. Hey, Selena. Your box goes out tomorrow because, yeah, it's been a week. It's one of those weeks I wish I could just go and, hide somewhere, I think. And then we had Myra from Buying Space. If anyone's not subbed to Myra with Buying Space, go sub to her. She does some really neat stuff with her unboxings. Yeah, I mean, she is completely honest and fair with them. She doesn't, sit there and look for a reason to give a bad review or anything. So, yeah, Myra's awesome. I mean, all of you are awesome. All right. And then we had Ashley Reed. Welcome in, Ashley. Hi, Joanne. And then we had Joanne Ashley. Hi, Tim Mitchell. I'm going to click on you real quick because I don't think I'm subbed to you. I am now. All right. So I just subbed to you, Tim. And then let's see here. Selena, Ashley, Joanne, Jessica, Selena. Hi, Donnelly. I'm going to go sub to you because I don't think. Oh, I am. Okay. All right. So, hi, Donnelly. Welcome in. I'll get going here in just a minute. Steph ended up with an appointment that she wasn't expecting. Let's see here. Is any other numbers? Selena. All right. And then Ashley. All right. Hi, Urena. Yeah. Am I okay? There it is. Yeah, I wear a fedora. Yesterday, Urena, what we didn't tell you was, both of us are recovering addicts. I do a lot with our homeless and addicts here in the Little Apple. And a couple of them, they said, dude, we're good with you being on YouTube, but I don't know if I want to sit in public with you on a public platform where everyone can see you. So that's why I wear the disguise. Yeah, it doesn't matter to me. It's kind of fun. And let's see here. Okay, looks like I'm to the bottom of chat. I've got all the numbers in. So as I said, I got home early from work today, and then I still worked 8 hours at work, but I went in early this morning, and that way I could get out early. Got home about 1. Got all the packages ready. Anything that wasn't sealed all the way, got them all sealed. Got them sent to. Drove them over to the Little Apple because the. I've actually got about 6 of them now, but yeah, we took and we went. I went, drove over, dropped all the packages at the post office because ours here closes 45 minutes before the one over there. And by the time I got out of the house, ours was already on its way of closing. So I just drove all the way over. Yeah, I got your pen pad. This one's green. And let's see if I can find it here. There it is. Give me just a second. I'll show you guys this hat. So, I kind of enjoy sourcing the hats, but yeah, I've got it's got light up on it and everything. I just don't wear it because it blanks the camera real bad. So I don't turn the lights usually on. All right, everyone. We're in Kansas. We're up by about 2 hours from Kansas City. We're an hour from the capital of Kansas. We're up here literally. If I walk out my front door and walk less than 200 yards, I can end up in serious trouble because Fort Riley military installation is literally 200 yards from our door. So yeah, we're in Kansas. Welcome in. I mean, it's cool. You're in Florida. I got people all over the place in here. It's kind of fun. Oh, okay. You race horses. That's cool, Donnelly. Yeah, I pretty much I work at Cox Brothers Barbecue. I'm the pit guy, prep guy. They pay me extremely well, so and they treat me good. I'm treated like I'm a manager, but without all the hard part of it. All right, guys. So here's what I'm probably going to do. I'm going to wait on sunflower bucks till Steph gets back in here. And I'm probably going to start showing books. I've got boxes and boxes of books. And since we weren't prepped for me to be on this side, and last Tuesday I kind of got yelled at because I sold a couple things that were a lot more than $2 when they were comped. You know, they were in a bin. I sold them. It's my defense. I was left unsupervised. So, all right. Now, so everything $2 Tuesday, if you're new in here, $2 Tuesday means everything's either a start bid of $2 or is a buy it now of $2 or less. If you see anything in the background, that stuff's not going to be $2, but you are more than welcome to say, hey, what's up with, let's say, the bird? Then I can say, okay, I can pull it down, I can show it and give you the actual price of what it would be. Because, you know, it won't come at $2. Usually the stuff on the background is a lot more than $2. So that's how $2 Tuesday works. It's a fun show. It can be quick moving in the chat. I do a lot of start bids just for the idea of it gives everybody a chance to go after it. If you do a buy it now, you got to be extremely fast or you lose out on it. So I kind of like the start bids. It's a little more work on the mod side because you have to count them down and everything else. But yeah, so I'm going to just start showing books. Yeah, I didn't sell any Fenton. That was a good thing. That is cool. You train thoroughbreds on the racetrack. I've never actually been to a horse race. And there was a track literally 30 minutes from where I grew up, in Holly, Colorado. And I've never been to a horse race. So, you know, sometime you'll have to post on your YouTube channel or whatever where you guys are going to be. If you're over here, like in Kansas and our little corner or whatever, we'll have to come out and watch. Yeah. Actually, you know, when this started, I kind of sat back when Steph started selling, and I didn't. Hi, hippie. I didn't really join in. I was just kind of like, man, this is your thing. And after about 2 or 3 sells, she was like, man, this is so much trying to do all this. And I was like, well, I can mod for you. I mean, you know, it's not hard to mod. So I jumped in and started modding. And then we ran into a Tuesday where she had an appointment. And I ended up jumped over on this side and we just kind of rolled with it. I source quite a bit of stuff. I'm a weird guy. I like jewelry. I like some clothes. That's more a Steph's thing. I love glass. I have a box of NASCAR that I'm going to hopefully pull down this weekend. This weekend counts as tomorrow and the next day. That's my days off. So, you know, that's my weekend. So I can get it all cleaned up because it was all sitting on a shelf in South Central Kansas in the house that we lived in, and it didn't get cleaned. It just got boxed and brought up. I'm going to go through and sell all that. Yeah, I get into a lot of things. Like I watch YouTube or whatever with Steph when she's doing, you know, watching the auctions. And I get into a lot of the different stuff selling. Like I said, clothes usually isn't my deal. I will show them. I will source them at times if I see something that looks cool. But so I'm going to start out with books. Let me get Hippie's number wrote down here. All right, Hippie 37. Hi, Jessica. Well, that's cool. I'll have to remember that when because we'll take and we're planning on making a trip towards Florida area because we've got a couple friends that we've made on the tube here. down in that area. And yeah, so we'll have to keep that in mind. Maybe we can all pick a meetup. That's cool, guys. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going, yeah, yeah, we'll end up, we've been to the East Coast a couple times. Steph's been 3 times, I've been twice. Um, we have 2 soldiers, and one of them graduated basic over there. Another one graduated AIT over there. So, we've been to the East Coast a couple times. My daughter-in-law, we went and picked her up and took her up, and we went and toured and went up to like New York, and then we cut across and we did the Great Lakes, and then we come back home and everything from there. When my youngest graduated basic, we picked him up. We went down. We stayed in Georgia. We stayed in Florida, or we went down and went swimming in Daytona Beach, and then we come back out and we went over to Louisiana, spent our anniversary in New Orleans, and then we came home. So yeah, we like to take trips. I'm hoping this year we'll eventually get one in. So, all right, guys. So I'm gonna get started. Like I said, everything we're showing tonight is a start bid of $2 or a buy it now of $2. 670 is my first number. All right, guys. So, and if I missed anything in chat, I'm sorry, guys. I'm used to being on that side, and that's all I pay attention to is chat. And now I'm not on this side. Give me just a second here. My phone's yelling at me, saying, charge me, please. I listen to music all day while I'm at work on my earbuds. So my phone kind of pays the price here. Okay. Okay. Here we go, guys. I'm going to start out here. Quit reading chat and quit getting stuck in chat. All right. S670 is going to be our first number. Hi, Scooter. All right. So S670 is going to be the rainy day pick-me-ups for when you're a little blue book. So the outside cover, you can tell it's actually, the spine's been broke, so it's been like opened and actually sat there and read. So it is used, not new. There's no damage to the outside cover past just the spine there that you can see where they've popped it open. Now this one is inscribed on the inside. I don't usually cover up the inscriptions. To me, it kind of makes the book interesting to have them. But the inscription says, "Surely you do so much for others. Hope this puts some joy in your life, Doris." And it was written very nicely in there. It's not, weird looking or anything. So let's see here. I'm just going to open it up to a page here, and it's one side says, "When Mother Nature sorts out the weather and sends rain, why rains my choice?" And it says, "Perfect picture. It was a clear picture day. My students looked beautiful, but as I began lining them up at the door for the pictures, the principal's voice told us over the intercom the photographer had made a mistake in booking and wouldn't be coming to our school until next week." Among the groans, a little girl dressed in ruffles, her curls preciously arranged, exclaimed, "Oh no, I took a bath for nothing." Kind of comedy little things. I'm good with comedy. It has 165 printed pages. I don't see any damage to it. It is a start bid of $2. If anyone's interested, you can put it in the chat. If you're watching the replay, jump in and, throw a comment on or send an email to us. The email's in our description. Yeah. Selena likes the old books that look like on their last leg, and some of them are cool. But yeah, that one there's $2. If anyone's interested, you can put it in the chat. And I'm just going to make me a stack. Ooh, Pound Puppy books. I haven't went through any of these boxes, so literally she just slid a box over and said, "Here, show those." All right, so S671 is going to be a start bid of $2. Hi, Dawn. Steph had an appointment that she didn't even realize she had. She thought she was going 3 weeks without seeing her medical, and they actually called and wanted to talk. So she's on the phone. Yay, Mr. Stephanie story time. Except for my voice is half raspy. Allergies are kicking me. Everybody in here is fun. We're very friendly. We will not tolerate, people being bullied, being treated wrong. We actually have friends that don't get along with each other, and it's never a problem in our chat. They come in, they say hi, they stay in their corner. This person stays in their corner. There's no issues. I love our people in our chat because they're what makes the show. I could sit here all day and just sit here and do $2, and go on my way. But the chat makes it fun. So this one here is Life is Too Short to Fold Your Underwear. A real life wit and wisdom to help you sort out what matters most. Now, there is some condition issues with this one. It looks like the page has probably gotten just a little bit of water damage up in the corner. You can see it right here. It does not go through the entire book. It is literally just through the introduction is the last little bit of damage I can find. Then the pages get good as you're going in. So the book itself's not really hurt. So this book is take a lighthearted look at the challenge of life and focus on what's truly important. It's from Guideposts. So if anyone knows what Guidepost is, I'm sure Myra knows. So, all right, kind of keep an eye. Yeah, flaws are always wonderful. I just try to show it so everyone knows, hey, there was this condition issue that we found. There's a couple pages that have a little bit of a bend to them. It's been loved. It's been read. Oh, all right. So we're going to drop this one here. It's going to be a price drop. This here's going to be $1. And here is why. Because the binding is broken. Pages are breaking loose out of it. So this here turns into, hey, it's kind of cool. I can junk journal with the pages, whatever. And so this is dropped to $1 now. Yeah, that's the reason why I said Myra would know, because I know Guidepost does like devotionals and stuff. Speaking of devotionals, there's one coming for you, Myra. No. So this is $1. It's good for junk journaling, and I'm going to set it off to the side. If anyone's interested, you can put it in the chat. Not real stressed about it. Ooh. So before I give a price on this one, I got to see kind of a year range. because it makes a difference if I'm bringing it for $1 or $2. Okay, it's 89, so it's going for 2. So S672. All right, so I've got a 1989 Sesame Street. It's going to be $2, guys. $2. It is, you can see a little bit to the top up here where, the kids will love this book at times. It's been beat around, thrown around. There's no writing on the front page for who it belongs to. I'm going to do a quick kind of flip through just to make sure that, because I remember being little at one time and my grandma used to chew our butts because there would be stuff like, all right, oh, look, hold on, Jessica. Sold to Selena. Okay. Gotcha. Thank you, Selena. Let me go ahead and I'll stop real quick and take care of that. Because that's the most important thing. Otherwise, I'm chasing information and that's not fun. Thank you, Selena. All right. Cool. All right, here. Thank you, Jessica. You're a big help. All right, and Myra's going to go ahead and get 672, which is Sesame Street. Like I said, it's a 1989. That's the only reason why I was bringing it for $2, because it's not a big book or anything, but it is vintage. And that don't always mean everything, but I don't like to let vintage books go for extremely cheap. All right, so that one's going to Myra. Thank you, Myra. Her sticky notes do come in handy for this because they stick to books. Congrats. Thank you, Myra. And thank you, Selena. Sesame Street. Okay. See what else I can pull out of here. Ernestine Bears. All right, so I may combo that one. Where are you? 86. Trying to. All right, so I'm going to do a lot of kids' books here for $2. S673. All right, so this is a lot of 3, and I'm doing them all together for $2 because there's condition issues. First one, I don't really know of a condition issue, but it's, this is more of a kind of a junk journal item, but it's a Johnson & Johnson Child Development Publications Rhythm Rollers. It's the book for it. It was 1981 is the year range on that one. All right. And then The next one is a Pound Puppies book. And you can see there's writing on the outside. There's some damage to the bottom here. There's some like wrinkled up damage where it's been well loved by a kid. The pages have some rips. That's the reason why, like I said, I'm doing them in a lot for $2 for the lot of 3. And then the next one's a Bernstein Bears, and it is a 91, but there's writing on the inside of the book or some little. Okay. Come up and yelled at me and said, Mike muted. And I'm like, what? Yeah, the Bernstein Bears is memories. I mean, this is stuff I grew up with. But there's like the pages the little kids went through and just wrote on them. But there's still enough good there. If someone was into junk journaling or whatever, they could tear this book apart. It would make some good junk journaling. And like I said, it's not just a few pages. There's quite a few of them that the kid went through and just scribbled. So, like I said, all 3 of these books for $2, guys. Get my hands to work here. All 3 of those are a buy it now of $2 if anyone's interested. All right, you two. We don't need to step in, do we? Because, I'll say I'm older than both of you. All right, Myra, I got you. Yeah. No, like I said, you guys are a blast in chat. I enjoy being on the mod side because it's fun being in chat with everyone. Thank you, Myra. All right, let me get it all wrote down here. Okay. Thank you, guys. All right. Now I'll pull out some other books out of here. I just saw those and, yeah. Upwards for Down Days. Over 700 quips, quotes, incidents to amuse, inspire, and uplift from the author. So this one here is going to be S674. All right, so Selena, Jessica, so in our chat, it is perfectly fine to throw out the fun stuff when we're in someone else's chat, like tomorrow night when we're over on Don's. Just kind of watch some of the humor, just because there's different people in there. Pretty much everybody that comes in here, everybody is cool. When we go to other people's channels, it can trigger people, and it's like I said the other night, us talking about getting hit by the F-Zero tornado the other day. If someone lost their family in a tornado, that could have triggered somebody. So, it's not anyone's fault. It's just the idea that we just want to make sure everybody is good and safe feeling in chat. So, yeah, in here, we're good. But when we're in someone else's, so I got Myra. I'm just going to go ahead. I'm not even going to put it in chat. I'm just going to write it down. My phone, my fingers, my head would work. And I'll show it real quick, even though she's already claimed it. Upwards. Okay, thank you, Myra. So it's Upwards for Down Days. To me, this has got to be a good, feel good book. You know, I'm big into feel good books. So it's got A for aging, age and aging, anger and adversity. I already kind of like this book. Age, the length of time that one has existed. Aging, the process of growing old or maturing. Yeah, it's kind of a neat little book. So we got Myra on that one for the $2. All right. And like I said, we'll do the Sunflower Bucks drawing when Steph gets back in here. The drawings are kind of her little thing. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. I will eventually try the 90 on just so you know. I bought it kind of for Steph. It's her size. She keeps saying she wouldn't wear it, but it's more the idea. Even if she never wears it, I got her something nice, you know. That's kind of how I do things. All right. Next book is Do Your Laundry or You'll Die Alone. Kind of interesting books. All right. S675. And obviously it's $2. So it's Do Your Laundry or You'll Die Alone. So this was originally sold at a place called, or was sold at one point from a place called Rosie's Corner for $3. Hi, Robin. Oh no, tornado watch. Yeah, we're supposed to be in for some bad stuff tonight, and then it's supposed to rain pretty much all day tomorrow. I'm good with the rain. It can rain all at once. At least it's not snowing. So this is a 2014 publishing, so it's not old by any means. And let's see here. The best way to glow. Let's see here. The best way to glow is to throw the spotlight on someone else. Reinvent yourself as often as you want. Just keep the essence that makes you. Isn't that a true quote? Yeah, that my doom pile. A lot of the stuff in this doom pile was the clothes that we had actually purchased for Firecracker and purchased for us, and it all got washed and then got thrown at the closet doors on top of baskets. So there's like a pile like 4 foot tall of clothes. That's the reason why I keep telling Urena I'm going to get through this pile, because there's Firecracker's clothes that she didn't want are in this pile. And if, I'm envisioning Urena right, she's about the size of what Firecracker was. So we'll be able to stock her up on t-shirts and clothes and everything. Yeah, Scooter said they've had rain all afternoon. Yeah, and power. Yeah. We don't have a whole lot of problems with power here. Literally, we went through like 2 whole winters and have only lost it like once during all that. So, forward on this book. A year before she graduated high school, when it hit me that my firstborn daughter would soon be leaving home for college, I became overwhelmed by a frantic urgency. She wasn't ready. She had worked hard to earn grades and SAT scores and put her running on the most selective colleges. All right, let's see here. So, hey. So I'm going to just go ahead because I've been at a place that nepotism became a big deal and caused us all to quit. So it says on this page, nepotism is not as easy as it sounds. Sure it is. Yes, everyone expects you to pick your sister as your maid of honor. But if you cast her in a play or hire her for a job, she will have to be twice as good or work twice as hard as anyone else. Or, you just run off all your good workers by bringing in family, because we've been there. All right. Laundry book, Myra. Is that what you just said? All right. I got you, Myra. 675 is laundry book. And thank you, everybody, for bearing with me here, because I kind of got thrown into this before I was really even ready to show anything today. All right. You guys are awesome. All of you are awesome. All right. Do one thing every day that makes you happy. I'm kind of liking this box of books that I'm pulling. All right. So, 676. And yeah, swimming in the deep end today. I enjoy being on camera. I enjoy, I really like being in chat and just kind of talking to everybody. But being on camera is kind of fun. All right. So, do one thing every day that makes you happy. It's the name of the book. It was not sourced by us at Goodwill, but at one point it came from a Goodwill. It has like a little thermometer thing here. Someone's actually marked a line on. Other than that, I don't see any other writing in the book other than that right there. So, happiness is a thing to be practiced like the violin. Did I bring my cup back here? No. All right. So each day represents an opportunity to find delight, whether in your surroundings, your work, your relationship, your insights, or your actions. This journal will guide you to look inside and outside yourself to discover and appreciate what makes you the happiest. Along with prompts and exercises, the wise words of writers, musicians, philosophers, and leaders will help you reflect on what fills you with joy. You'll measure your happiness at the outset and along the way. After a year, your smile will be bigger than ever. Kind of a neat book. All right. Myra's in for it for $2. And thank you, Myra. Do one thing. Thank you, Myra. You're awesome. My allergies are kicking me. She has a Gatorade. I keep saying it's allergies, but it's probably actually a head cold. I usually average head colds at the start of winter and at the end of winter. So, all right. Thank you, Myra. All right. Let's see here. As 677. All right. 677. So this one's neat the way the pages are done, but I kind of want to see what this book. Okay. So this book, I don't see any damage to it, nothing. It's going to be a bite now for $2. It's called Jesus Freaks, DC Talk, and the Voice of the Martyrs. And as I ring the back of it, it says, there are more Christian martyrs today than there were in AD 100 in the days of the Roman Empire. Now in the 21st century, according to the Center of Study of Global Christianity, more than 150,000 Christians are martyred around the world every year. So we had a girl I grew up with. I grew up with her and her two brothers in my hometown. She was in my grade, and then one of her brothers was 2 years older, and the other one was 3 years older. So we were all in high school together. Her oldest brother, when he graduated high school, him and his wife decided to, I don't even know what country they were in. They went over to do missionary work. They were kidnapped. He was killed. She made it out alive and came home. But yeah, so the martyr thing, I really, I might actually read this if it doesn't sell. But the pages on the front, they have this old look. It's the rough edged look to it. I don't know if I can really get it to show much on camera. But this is $2. If anyone's interested, put it in chat. If not, I may keep that one and read it because it might be something interesting to read. Never hurt to read. Ooh. Oh. All right, so this book I am not bringing today because I want to research it a little bit before I show it and try to bring it. It has a copyright of 1908. So I want to make sure that, it's not one that maybe we want to keep and, build a lot with of antique stuff. So, all right. So this one here is S678. And obviously $2. It's Don't Stop Laughing Now. It's kind of a neat box to go through, guys. Kind of enjoying going through this box. It says, whatever you do, keep on laughing. Laughter is a terrific medicine no matter what ails you. And that's true even when life is at its unfunniest worst. True story. Good chuckle administered in regular doses has the power to renew our souls and restore our perspective no matter what's going on around us. That is such a true quote, guys. All right. So this book sold at one point for $3. I don't recognize the tag. It is a split tag like most of the most of the big thrift stores use, like Goodwill and them. It is a split tag like that, so trying to pull it off, it'll come off in pieces. This book was, let's see here. All right. Copyright is $2002 is the copyright on this one. It has 239 printed pages. But it's got good print in it. It's not extremely super tiny or anything. I wear glasses. I probably need to go get my glasses done because I'm blind. I have trouble reading. and seeing sometimes. So. All right, so $2 if anyone's interested. You can put it in chat. If you're watching the replay, you can leave a comment or email us. Yeah, right. Let me see here. Let me see here. This one's old. Ooh, 1950. So this one here is going to have a few condition issues, but it's still going to be, even though it's a thin book, it's going to be $2. It's a 1950 publication. And $6.79. All right. So this book is an old library book. We're going to start there. It still has the card in it. Mason F. Van Wyck, Valley Forge, 24 December of 1777 is what it shows on there. Okay. I know the book's not a 1777. So, so when I open it, it says Valley Forge, 24th December of 1977. The book is on Valley Forge, so it is a history book. It is Garden City, New York, Doubleday and Company Incorporated, 1950. Now, here's where the condition issues are. The only reason why I'm bringing it for $2 is because it is a 1950, and it's not like the pages are falling out, but they are very loose in the. So this is going to talk about Valley Forge in 1777. Corporal Timothy Maddox of Smallwood, Maryland's cavalry, presently detailed to the commander-in-chief's bodyguard, stood disgustingly, considered the armful of fur bows he had dropped at the rear of the general's weather-beaten marquee. So it's wrote in like the old time. Yeah, that's the one I'm showing right now. I don't think the outside does say on the spine there. All right, Myra, I got you. Thank you. All right, let me get 670. Stop laughing. Give me just a second here. 678. That was the number. Yeah. Okay. Valley Forge. $2 to Myra. Thank you, Myra. Now, are these for you, Myra, or are you getting ready to stock up a diverse library? Let me look here. Oh, okay. Hold on a second here. 678. How did I mess my numbers up? Don't start laughing. Did I even put? Okay. Yeah, because I didn't even I messed up somewhere. All right. All right. All right. So all right. Somehow I messed my numbers up, but it's all good, I guess. Thank you, Selena, for understanding. Yeah, and a little for this, a little for that. Yeah. Some of these stuff like the Valley Forge book, you may never find a book like that anywhere else. S680 is where I'm going to just jump to. All right, S680. Let's see here. So this one's had the cover taped back on. So this might be right up your line here, Selena. I just want to make sure that it's not completely trashed out, where pages are just falling out or anything. Okay, so this one here is a 1940 copyright. So this book here is forget a lot of the older books, you can't read the spine. The Bobbsey Twins books. And so this is the Bobbsey Twins at Indian Hollow. All right, Selena, I got you. I'll get it down. I just kind of want to look through it a second here. Yeah, so it's the Bobbsey Twins at Indian Hollow. It's a 1940 production. None of the pages are wrote on or anything, but I want to show, like I said, you can see the spines. The cover's been, taped on, and then like the spine's busted. So we got you, Selena, for $680. Thank you. Bobbsey Twins. Okay. You got a sticker on there. Steph ought to be coming back in here anytime. Thank you, Selena. Thank you. Yeah, it's beautiful, ugly. It's, when you get into somewhere, I've got a little golden book, and I'm not sure where I said it. It's a 1912 production of it. It's an original, and it's in great shape for being as old as it is. No one wrote in it or anything like that. So, yeah. And, some of those books, you may never find another publication of those. So, yes. 681. Hey, cool.
Hey, sorry.
Not sold? Sold.
This stuff's not sold?
No, I don't have a box.
Does it pass?
Yes.
All right, so there was a box right behind you. I can't reach it because it's behind you. Right there.
Okay.
That shows.
Okay. Well, I just
You're
made
fine.
me a pile. I'm going to actually let you take over because, I've got one book I have not shown.
Let me see it. True American types. No, that looks more military. And if it is, it does not. Because oh, dude.
Yeah. That's why I didn't show it. I want to do some research on it.
FYI.
Thank you, everyone, for being cool with me.
Thanks for the easy going with Mr. Stuff. Y'all, it wasn't in my calendar.
Yeah.
I think my provider just added another week because I needed it.
All right, now I can get my phone back open.
And I actually needed it because we talked about Colin a lot.
I'm dropping everything.
Well, try not to drop everything. Give me a minute, y'all. I'm gonna have to ask Siri. Well, I guess I can just write numbers out. Y'all's numbers are already down.
Yeah, they're all way at the top.
All right, just move your notebook because I know it's over here.
Oh, it's not even open to that page.
Okay.
I mean, I sold some roached out books.
I got those because I've seen people.
We had a fight over it.
Let me see. I obviously didn't look through all these books.
I didn't look through it at all.
Because there was a couple of them, but it's fine. It's fine.
It's a 1940. That's a 1950. And then,
okay,
just so
sorry,
there's transparency with you,
Mr. Steph's just showing. Oh,
these,
Lord have mercy! Please
three,
tell me there's a bigger book that goes with that. I didn't realize it wasn't with it.
Oh well, I sold all 3 of these together for $2 because there's condition issues in everyone except for this one.
Oh, Lord have mercy! I give you the wrong box, but go ahead. I can't hold them all, right, y'all?
It's got coloring all through the book.
All right, so who?
Myra.
All right,
she knew about it all. But yeah,
of course she did. So is Myra still active in chat?
She was.
Let me have the Johnson and Johnson.
Oh, okay.
So Myra, if you're still in chat, this is the one Mr. Steph showed. What he didn't realize is it's 2. So obviously me running. So this is the one he showed you. But it goes with this one. So just FYI, it's cool. He sold it that way because, I had to do my appointment. And I don't want to separate those two because, yeah. All right. I need to do some numbers.
Yep.
Let me focus on numbers really quick, y'all. We're going to do the $5 sunflower books. And we're going to do it now. Hey, Seth. Welcome in. Welcome in, everyone.
And Jessica's been awesome. She definitely gets an extra entry.
Did you write down first in chat and all that?
It was Jessica. It was first in chat and first to share out. So.
But you haven't wrote them out, right?
No, I just haven't wrote them down.
Let me do the giveaways. Get these on first. That way we can get on with the show. We're going to give away these $5 in sunflower bucks as soon as I'm done writing it out, y'all.
Trying to get myself organized now.
Oh, okay. Think of a number, Steph. Between 1 and 125. You know what? Let's change it up. All right.
And one of our people that was in here, I'll go find him real quick.
Okay.
You would know him, I'm sure. I'm sure they probably came from Tuber. Donna Lee Montgomery. I was sub to him.
Tuber Chat, Crafty, Marketplace.
Yeah. Do you know what they do? They train racehorses.
Screenshot their picture, their whatever. Their name.
Yeah, we got talking about that when we started.
Let me get another number down. You know what? Just because I can. All right. Appreciate y'all having patience with me. If you're still here, thank you. All right. Channel sticker. This is all the stuff I would have done in the first 20 minutes. So I appreciate y'all's patience and being here.
Let me go look real quick, Jessica. Sorry, I was looking at other stuff. You have any bird or roosters?
Bird
or roosters?
Or roosters. I have birds. I have a paperweight bird. It says Amber. I have.
And I'll look real quick on
this one that's I'd say somewhere between 50s and but all of it's more than $2. So.
And 32 is good, Robin.
And so, like this one,
She says she's interested.
Who?
Selena.
Selena.
God,
So Selena, if you want in on this one, it's S669, and the start was $14. It's not broke, chip, dings, anything. But I want to weigh it, and it's significant. So like
your scale's not in here.
You know what I was looking for.
Yeah, give me a second.
All right, Mr. Staff will.
You said 14, right?
Yeah, starting bid on this is 14. Did I put? Yeah, I put all
She's
three up.
interested in the pink one.
The pink one.
Yeah.
Oh, cost of goods.
I don't know.
I'll have to find a number. Cause yeah. Let me figure out where we were in numbers yesterday. I know it's S600, but I don't know past that. So it'd be S670 for this bird. And let's do a start of 6 on it.
Oh.
I've got to write the number down, y'all, and then I'll show it again. S670.
All right.
670.
All right, and Selena's in for it.
And I believe I said 6 for starting bid. It does have some paint loss.
I need my notebook.
You need the notebook and I need this, so yeah. So
S670.
And then alright, condition issues. It looks like there's what is it? From the sticker. Some sticker residue here. I haven't cleaned it off yet. I do see crazing. It is pink. There is a lot of crazing in this piece. Right here, you can see the paint loss. So the silver paint, there is some paint loss. Get it up here as best I can. That's sticker residue. I just hadn't gotten to cleaning it.
That was almost a bad deal.
What?
You switched pages and I didn't know.
Yeah, you were out there on when I switched places. Sorry.
I was sitting there writing it down.
Yay, floss. You know, Selena, when I sourced the last 2 weeks, I've looked at the flaws really good. There was only a couple things that I actually passed on that. And it was just the condition was just way out there.
And Selena says she's in.
All right, we're going to mark it sold to Selena for $6. I set it back there so then I don't run the chance of dropping it because
yeah,
you know, I mean, it's not like we just broke an antique dish that can't be replaced.
That
I'm pretty sure
frustrated me.
Yeah, we don't discuss our broken items lately, and it's moving stuff in a hurry. Thankfully, it wasn't already
sold. That's all I always worry about when I'm packing boxes. I'm going to drop something.
Right. Selena's. All right, let's do these sunflower bucks. So this is $5 off towards your purchase.
All right, so anyone that hasn't put a number in, make sure you drop
Put
a
it
number.
in because I'm getting ready to show it. Y'all. You sold a lot, didn't you? Yeah. So while they're putting, I had scissors. Do you see them on your side?
No, because I know where they're at. I needed them.
Mr. needed my scissors. We got like probably 10 pairs in this house and can only find one. So tomorrow, we're going to be over collabing on Dawn's channel. So I'm thinking
You're good, Jessica. I got you.
y'all that have been playing the monthly giveaway, I'm not going to get to it this evening. I really tried to have everything ready, and I feel rushed doing it. Not y'all. This is me. So, did you put stop signs in?
Just now. My phone would work.
Yeah, I was saying I hadn't seen it in. 103. Remember, if no one came in on my number, we go with the one immediately above. If there's no one above, we go with the one immediately below that has not won yet.
So, Jessica won, and she put in chat just before she left to go get dinner.
Okay.
If she wins, give it to Buying Space Myra, please.
Myra, you got it.
So.
And thank you, Jessica.
Awesome.
Let's see. Jessica. Gifting.
All right. Awesome.
Myra.
Yeah, Jessica's awesome that way.
How sweet. Like, seriously, that. You know, I can't tell you from one day to the next who she's going to choose. So, thank you, Jessica. Make sure you noted in the.
Alrighty, good.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Before we get on any more selling, y'all, I've got this package from Arkansas, and well, it's smaller than the package from Tennessee. Yeah, I didn't have the energy last night whatsoever to get through it.
Well, you were going to, but then the dogs really didn't want you to leave the living room.
Well, I had one of our fur babies all snuggled up, and I had one actually on top of me, so on my lap, because she thinks she needs to be there. In their defense, we didn't spend a whole lot of time with them yesterday. So, Scooter Renee LLC, if y'all are not connected with her, do yourself a solid and connect with her. Go hit the thumbs up. Go like something she posted recently. Hey, I really enjoyed Monday Night Motivation this week. Hit the subscribe button. Every little bit helps, and it costs you nothing to do any of that except your time and the little bit of energy it takes to click those. So, anyone that attended Scooter Renee's and Selena's dollar sales, yeah, I missed some of them too. It's probably a good thing. Well, actually, at this point, with PayPal being PayPal, and
it'd be not next weekend, but the weekend after, Myra.
yes, so it will be. I meant to already have that up. If y'all haven't noticed, I don't have my stuff scheduled out past tomorrow. I'm really trying to find balance. I do all the digital work when it comes to our business. It's not a thing of trust. It's just the fact I know how to do it, and no one else has taken the time because they have their own lives, prior to self. So
I lurk the whole time over there. I usually go in and say hi and then just disappear to the shadows. And I usually turn on TV and listen to Steph's phone on her side.
I'm looking for my calendar. All right, so calendar. It's 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks from this Friday. 2 weeks from this Friday, and I do need to get that up. So this is all glass. I thought the attachment for the pendant. No, it's all glass. That's cool. Yeah, and I don't. I'm not showing these to sell them tonight, y'all. That's all glass.
That's a cool piece.
That is probably a Steph is going to get it lost in her drawer for the next 6 months. Pretty. Yeah, that's your sis, and she is amazing, and not because of anything. So she started selling. Scooter started selling some of her sloth stuff. So that's gonna go on the wall when I get all that set up.
Yeah, it's out there in a box.
So, oh shoot, that's stuff. Got a necklace here. That's another necklace. I don't know. This stuff was $1, y'all. That, all 3 bangles was $1.
Heck yeah, that's a good deal.
These earrings. Now, these earrings, I'm not sure I'll be able to use them. Because they have a little bit of weight, but not a whole lot, right? And they're not overly heavy, but they're heavier than a stud. And I attempted to last night, even though I was tired, to get things more laid out on the pups, well, the fur babies page for watch hours. But, oh, this is so incredible, y'all. So this is like, I think it's Navajo. A Navajo symbol. Is Hippie here?
She was.
Hey, Hippie, if you can hear me, if you're still here. It's native. It's the native bird for sure. It's a keychain. So a lot of this jewelry will go into jewelry lots. I'm not sure that's going to be sold yet. It just fell in that mystery drawer. Alright, let's see. Oh, no, these were cool. So she's selling these together. So I've already got a lot of these hearts because, well, I'm a military mama. But this one is a shield. It's got 3 stones in it, and it has the letter J. So, yes, that was a personal buy. Y'all, it's not every day Scooter lets go of her sloths. Oh, so I got as much as I could. So there's another keychain. There's another. So I'll tell you what.
I still want a sloth keychain to add to my work keys. I'll buy it from you.
You'll buy it
Robin
from me?
says it's called a Thunderbird.
Thunderbird, thank you. $5?
It's $2 Tuesday.
2 for $2.50 each. Like how I just got around the $2. You do not. Mister, which one do you want? I've got 2 for sure. Yeah, because the other one was a pin. Hey.
Hold on. So, I don't care. Just
all right, take the brown one, and
I'll take the brown one.
All right.
Put it on my work keys.
All right. So, Mister's now got some. Oh, wait, and that just jumped. So I only read part of what Myra put.
So Jessica accidentally bumped Selena's and removed her message of LOL.
Oh.
And she put, sorry, Selena, it was an accident.
It happens. There's times I'm moving around and I'm either in someone's chat or I've been, on my own stuff. And so these are safety pins. They're tiny. But they're safety pin earrings. So.
Awesome. I now have a slot on my work keys. So whenever someone says something about you're moving slow, I can just pull my keys out and show them the slot.
No, wait. Oh, there was a piece I forgot about. It's in here. almost like Christmas. So yeah, when this showed, I think I just came in. So you remember the metal necklaces or whatever? They don't.
Yeah.
I only seen one, and I'm like, hey. I almost wanted to tell her, hey, you know what those go for online, but I know she does. That's probably the wrong way.
Let me see that real quick.
Yeah, just be careful. Like, you know. You can use them as a tiara or a necklace. And I still got this one. I think that would look amazing with your lingerie on.
Wow.
What I mean by that is you wearing your lingerie, which won't happen during a live. What, you think everyone forgot that you bought lingerie? That Steph says she will not wear because it's a 2-piece?
You're good, Jessica.
Yeah, no worries. No worries at all. All right, let me put these up. That was a good buy. But then again, all my buys from Scooter I say are good because, well, for one, it's not hard to resell the items I get from her.
And then Selena had put, sell to Mr. Steph and bill me.
Thank you, Selena. Nah, the reason why I got 2 of them was so he could have one. So I just had to pick on him. So this is the one I'm choosing. Mr. Steph chose the brown one. So now if I can get it on my keys, that'll be another thing. All right, let me get the stuff like just moved. All right.
And then Selena says, I don't want to see my brother that way. Nope, nope, nope.
See? That's why it can't be on YouTube. Well, yeah.
It could be.
No, it can't. You want attention. You do not want attention that way. Trust me.
Oh, man.
All right, y'all. This is a giant box. This is the biggest box I've ever received, FYI. And it came from Tennessee. Anyone got an idea who lives in Tennessee?
I know. Do you need a knife?
I got this.
Robert. Selena.
And I'll tell you, everything I've gotten from Selena's, I've been able to resell if I've wanted to resell it. And I get the bonus package of having shipping material.
Should open that for our pack stuff. Oh,
Mr. Staff, I think you're supposed to be the one doing this one. Remember that one you did for Myra? I was like, you did not pack that box full of peanuts. Oh, yeah. There's more underneath. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Oh, you're talking the one I sent to Myra when I had all the packing peanuts I said?
Yes. All right.
I kind of went away from packing peanuts. Are expensive.
Depends on what we're shipping.
Right.
And we're trying to get more innovative with our shipping so we can get our costs back down to cray. Whoop, whoop. These are tea packet tins. So I got that one. Yeah, I got a whole can collection apparently going on because I ain't sold any of them. But I do have a lot. Well, I have a couple tea sets. And so having these work out better than the ones I got.
It got here safely.
It don't look like anything's moved here. I just pulled those tins out, but the rest of it don't look like it's shifted. And I could pre-record this and I could put it out a few days, but I'm going to tell y'all, I enjoy live unboxings. I think pre-recorded, I'm going to do for convenience sake, especially with life being what it is right
So
now.
I'm not the only one, Selena, that sits there when I say the package out and someone starts opening it live. I'm going, please let it all be in one piece. Please let it all be in one piece.
I do know there's more. Whether it's that color. No odors, y'all. Like, that's a lot of packing material, and I'm going to be able to reuse probably most of it. Well, I will be able to. That's the other thing. Dead space. Get some saran wrap, newspaper. As long as your glass and stuff is already wrapped, it's not going to transfer on your stuff. Just.
Then Grandma's supposed to be saving me.
All right, so check this out. No, I've got it too far. I got one open that up, please, mister. See, I was smart and I did pull one book. So retirement is no laughing matter. It's a laughing, singing, and dancing matter.
The box has some really cool books in it.
It did, didn't it? So I sourced this one recently, and I think the one that came from Selena is probably the same pattern, if not it's similar.
There you go. A little different.
Slightly different. This one's bigger. This is one I sourced in our neck of the woods. And this is one.
You actually won them, and then they were gifted over to Myra, Jessica.
Yep. Yeah, Jessica, you won it and gifted it to Myra. So, I'm not selling the milk glass pieces right now, y'all, because I'm using them as displays. So, oh yeah, we took all the goodies down, but I see one. So, it's just somewhere I can display jewelry, you know. With space being a commodity, so.
Oh, man.
This took her a hot minute to pack all this. Just saying.
Of course, that's the stressfulest part about doing this is the packing and invoicing.
Mm-hmm. Whoop, whoop. At least I got the same color. I think there's two pieces, so I think those, yeah, both signed. Oh, that's the other thing. These are from Pigeon Forge Pottery.
Ooh.
Tennessee. They are marked. Yep. That's what I thought. Y'all, if you're not connected with Selena, I highly recommend it. With that said, communication is key. So, you know, she runs her invoicing and shipping differently than I do mine, but communication's key.
Said they're from the same place, the Great Smoky Mountains.
I mean, by all rights, those will probably be up for sale. I've got rainforest coat that's way too big for me. It's not even really a coat. It's one of those zip up hoodie
Right.
things. Remember when we went to the rainforest?
Yeah.
Over by the Grand Ole Opry?
Yeah.
You remember standing in line at the Grand Ole Opry?
Thinking, holy cow, you got a hotel room for less than $100 in this 5-star. No, we were down the street at the 1-star.
It had a bit more than a 1-star.
Okay.
The place was clean.
3-star. It wasn't bad.
Hey, that was our military families cutting discounts because they worked for that company.
Yep. Of course, we don't stay in a whole lot of hotels when we travel. We use Airbnb.
No, but you remember that one because of COVID.
Right.
Is why we didn't stay in an Airbnb. And our military wife was like, "Hey, I can get you a discount," and it was cheaper than an Airbnb. So, oh yeah, there's more milk glass pieces. That and I've got a love for milk glass. You know, I told Mister a few months ago, I was like, don't start telling people all these things that I'm attracted to because I could see. But I'll tell you what, even as people are getting to know us, you know, it's...
I've got so much milk
now,
glass in the storage
those are identical, mister. So both of them I got from her.
See you later, Jessica. Thank you for all your help. You were awesome
Jessica.
tonight. Yeah, I've got milk glass and steins that I've got to get out of that storage unit.
I think this is amber glass. If not, it's green, I'm sure. I'm just trying to get through it really quick. So I'm just cutting because if anything, it's filler.
Yep. I used some of that stuff today. It's filler.
I figured you would. Did you drop Selena's channel?
I didn't actually, and I normally do whenever we're unboxing. And
would you drop hers?
Yep. And I'll drop Scooter's right
and drop Scooter's. And Scooter and me and Selena are going to be live in just under 60 minutes, y'all. Right? 7:30?
I think so.
Oh, yeah, this is... Oh, look at that. Look at... Oh, goodness. Mr. Stuff.
Yeah. Oh. That is gorgeous. I told everybody at the start, I like my glass. I like jewelry. Sparklies.
He's going to see if it glows. I know what he's looking for. It was on your side.
I know it was. It's right here.
All right.
Oh. I look at every piece of glass pretty much to see if it glows anymore. Because I had ones that aren't supposed to glow that glowed.
And y'all, with Selena for sure, because she makes sure your package is supposed to get to you the same way she's sending it. I check and double check. Because otherwise I'd have thought, hey, that was it. And then I'd have had her went and looked at my invoice. Yeah, can't tell yet. I can tell you, I buy with confidence with Lena. I think anyone I'm actively buying unless I buy it out of confidence. Meaning, I've had enough, solds with them as a buyer that I'm like, sold. So I got a piece I didn't tell you about.
Okay.
It's going to make you think of your grandma. Let's go find the rest of it. It's in here. I think it is. Maybe that is only one piece, but that's the lid, right?
Yeah. That's pretty.
That totally screams. I know your mama's got something similar that your grandma
Yeah, it's painted.
painted. And then, of course, we'll just dump out the box later and make sure that there isn't anything other than packaging.
For the packing peanuts.
Oh, yeah. Y'all, look at this. Yes, it's mounted over, but you put paper in there. With the temperature changes, and it happens in heat as well. It's not just the cold.
Cold's worse.
Cold's worse, but it can happen with heat as well. Where glass shatters if those voids aren't filled with something. It's the way it's always been explained to us. So she wanted to make sure that no one was getting into this. Not in the carrier, y'all. And I've had some doozies of packages. Not because of the shipper, but not because of my seller, but because of the shipper.
Okay, I'll let her know. So the little red things in here, Selena just sent to you.
Okay, I set them right there so I could look at my invoice because I'm going, I don't remember. I mean, there's times I don't remember, right? And I'm like, oh yeah, I did get that.
You're good, Selena. That's the...
Yeah, it's a candle. So the great thing is, we'll burn that candle, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to clean it up, and it'll be like a trinket box.
Yeah.
Just a very large. So let me show you one at a time because I would cry if I dropped this. But look, y'all. I got sunflowers from Selena. This is incredible. Honestly, I don't know that this one will be for sale. But, there's that. There's the inside. I'm probably moving too fast. Can you get comfortable?
I'm trying.
Are you sure? Alright.
I'm trying.
And that's what it looks like. It's cool. It's definitely bigger than I thought. But I thought it might be. Oh, mister.
Yeah, your background's getting full.
And it's getting full of breakables. Alright. I think that's all that's in the box other than packing material, but we'll double check. Hopefully I didn't overlook anything. Whew. Alright. So these you showed before.
Yep.
Jesus Freaks didn't sell?
No, Myra I think's already got it. She said it's a neat book, so I'm guessing she's already got it.
That would be cool because
I've
actually considered reading this.
I'm gonna read it. That's why I said when no one bid
look
on
at
it, it's like I think I'll read this book.
Dude, look at the big print on it.
I know.
Too.
It's
you
where I can read it.
Strain your eyes. That'd be cool. All right, what about this box?
No.
What about that box?
That's the one I was showing out of.
All right, so you haven't shown anything here, and
I got talking in chat right off the bat with new people that I've never seen before.
Oh yeah, that's
like
what.
Tim.
Oh yeah, Tim is.
I sub to.
Via through Tuber Chat, but that's not how I know him. I know him from others from Tuber Chat, right? I just don't give me a line. Maybe it's crafty. Hey, I need you to take care of that, please, so it's out from under my feet. All right. So yeah, that was well worth waiting till today for. So y'all, if you're still here and you watched the live, thank you. I'm plugging in my device so it don't die later. I have to agree, Myra.
Yeah.
Actually, the other night, of course, I have a lot of time to reflect right now. About her testimony. Of course, with that said, I've already got a list. Yes, a list of individuals, mainly people that have come into our lives in our transition from addiction to sobriety. One of them, about once a month, she's like, Steph, how's that book going? I'll be the first buyer. I'll be the first one in line. And no doubt she means that, Nancy. Not on here, y'all. You know who I'm talking about, right? Okay. So, Scooter Renee LLC is on at, I believe it's 7:30 at this evening. So what, about 45 minutes?
Wait a second.
It's for their
7:30.
one fry short of a Happy Meal, and usually their chicken nugget is there, but today I didn't get everything I had planned to get done because I was on the phone between PayPal and Pirate Ship. And then, yeah, so that took up a majority of my day. I do have to mute because I need to ask Mr. one thing because I wasn't in chat while I was on my appointment. Alright, I'll wait till tomorrow to... No. So they hear anything I said?
No.
Alright. I was stating, so this is S... what?
681.
This is a $681, $2 start bid. It is Wonder Dog's True Stories of Canine Courage by Ben Holt. And life isn't perfect, but dogs certainly make it better. It's a truth universal knowledge that dogs are pretty great, but when it comes to facing peril, these loyal creatures always seem willing to step up to the mark and become true doggy heroes. Whether they're saving humans from dangerous people or situations, helping the sick, fighting crime, or just following their animal instincts to do good. The true stories featured in this expanded and updated collection prove that dogs aren't just man's best friend. They're also inspirational, courageous, selfless companions to us all. So again, it doesn't, the spine is still new. So you've got don't know if this is even numbered. All right. Yeah, so it is. All right. So numbered pages is 199, but you got a few extra back here. So this is your last printed, and then you got these. So there you go. $2.
Your box is back there.
Anyone into Noah's Ark? This is my favorite Bible study. No, my favorite Bible storybook for.
And it's $6.82.
I'm guessing it says Littles. There is a sticker on it, so give me just a second. It's just the kids. Okay. Can you get that sticker where I can read the rest of it? I guess you could read the spine. It would say it on the spine, wouldn't it? I mean, not always, but.
So it says, my favorite Bible storybook for little ones. Noah and the Ark. There you go.
And this is new. My favorite Bible storybook for little ones, Noah and the Ark. God has given Noah a very special job. Following along as you learn the story of Noah, his very, very big boat. So, you got the sticky residue because this was most of the way covered. Mister just pulled it off. So, this is $2. And it is like the cardboard pages. So, let me set that down. It keeps distracting me. So, you got that. Then you got this. Then you got the elephants and birds and whoever else. Then you got that one. That one. And then, of course, you have the rainbow. So, that book is what?
$6.82.
All right, I've got to find a way to label these so then if someone comes back, I know what they are without having to try to. All right.
Don't worry about labeling that one.
Huh?
Said, don't worry about labeling that one.
Okay.
Look at your check. I'm going to buy it, and I'm gifting it for the little diverse library.
Okay.
So.
Do you remember how long it's been since we sent some for the diverse library?
It's been a little bit.
It's been a little bit. I was thinking probably maybe every other month or so.
Right.
Because I don't want to swamp her down with. Y'all, you know Mister's number, right? Now you can have a book too. That's 101.
101 things.
101 things you should do before going to heaven. David Borden and Tom Winters. So that is them. This book is new. Life on earth is an adventure. Don't miss it. One day your soul will leave your earthly body and your eternal life will begin. For the Christian, what a wonderful day that will be. Until then, ask yourself, are you making the most of your life here on earth, savoring each moment of beauty, joy, and love? Start now, and you'll have plenty of time to try each of the 101 Mister, I can't form words in the moment.
Start now and you'll have plenty of time to try each of the 101 fascinating suggestions presented. They've got it separated In this unique book, 101 Things to Do Before Going to Heaven, it could be the most meaningful fun you have this side of eternity. You're welcome, Myra.
So it has on the very back, thoughts of joy for your life's journey. So it's got 223 printed or numbered, right? But 222, right? Yeah. Page 2,
And Myra's in for it.
2. It says, before going to heaven, I'd like to. And then it gives you so much space. So much space. I will tell you, we joke in our chat, and I think we joke in a couple others about targeting each other. I will tell you, when I sourced these books, I was not expecting to source them or the number of them that I did. It just so happened that it aligned. It was meant to happen, and I did think, hey, this book or that book, which is why there's 3 books that are already on their way to Jacksonville.
Uh-huh.
Because they were a gift.
So those are your numbers for your next books.
For the next books? Yep. All right. Y'all, this one we're going to do as a lot. Give me a second. I hit it earlier. Where did I put that baby at? Yep, I put them up there. Can you hold that for a minute, mister?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to.
No, you're fine. I just
type
don't want...
my fingers are fat fingering things.
All right. So we're going to do this book. Have you issued a number for it?
684.
All right. Then I'll just pull that number because we're selling the book and the duck together because, y'all, that's a pretty close resemblance. Anyways, so it's DuckTales by Janet Oak. Another children's classic story from Janet Oak. Now this one, safe to say, I mean, it's had some use, but not overly too heavy. So you get a little bit of crease right here, but it's really not that noticeable. Here is the front spine. This was a library book. Yeah, I'm this old. There are 131 printed or numbered pages. Oh, look at that. Even if the artwork in this book. Let me find another. And this is what scrap journaling is about. This book's good enough to put in anybody's library. It does not need to be dismantled, but I'm just saying, in the event someone didn't want it for that, it would definitely... The artwork alone in it, it's just incredible. So story about DuckTales, and that's S684. I'm going to put it on the back in the event. Yeah, here. That's the back. That's what the back looks like. And you get both of them for $2. Okay. Hey, Noah's Ark, I touched it. So, this is not a children's book. This is made for adults. Have any of y'all heard about Noah's Ark? I considered not even bringing this, but yes, I knew it was in the box when I left the room.
Myra's getting 684.
Okay. Do you know how much you have to pay to get a book and a duck
$2.
in 2025. Well, if it's on the Gross Bargain Emporium channel, you can have both for $2. And I'm not even sad.
She's asking if that was a Mark and Michael duck. Was it? Did you get it from the two old guys?
No, so I did
Okay.
not. But I seen Mike showing one similar, which is why I picked this baby up. But yeah, I mean, if you want, I could No, I can't. I can't get to Kansas City before it goes out. But
Yeah.
well, it might. You know what? Myra? If because her shipment for this month's already went.
Uh-huh.
So we're building for.
Yeah.
If I end up in Kansas City, seeing the two old guys, if I remember, I will take this guy with me, and I'll see if Mark and Michael sign it. No promises. All right, let me get her name written down.
And then she put up earlier in the chat, Mr. Stephanie already told me there was a devotional on the way. I was expecting one. You guys are awesome. I didn't tell her which devotional. I just told her
I'm sure she's
way.
been with me when I do some sourcing. So yeah, the other two. Well, you'll understand when they get to you. They're definitely, unless you want them to be, they're definitely for you and not the diverse library. At least till you check them out, right? But yeah, I can't even remember the titles now. All right, duck plus book.
Mm-hmm.
Make sense?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you, Myra. Yes, you're on your June box.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. It's been a crazy week, and we are already a full week into the month. I'm pretty sure give me a second. Looks like a condition. Yeah, it is slightly a condition issue.
It's old, though.
But it's old, y'all. So past that, it was a library book, so it being in this great of shape. And it says, in 1955, French industrial... Here, you do better at reading than I do. I'm struggling to form my words right now, y'all.
In 1955, French industrialist and explorer Ferdinand Navarre became the first man in modern times to rediscover what many believe to be the remains of Noah's Ark near the summit of Mount Ararat in Turkey. Now, at last, after nearly 2 decades of silence, the one man who can speak authoritatively to an issue that has aroused the attention of much of the Western religious community has decided to tell his own story on the historical find, complete with 40 pages of photographs. Ferdinand Navarre, the noted French industrialist, was born in Boutek, a town in southwestern France.
So it's already sold. It's already sold to Myra Elaine from Buying Space.
Thank you.
So Myra, have you seen the documentary? I think it's actually here on YouTube.
That's cool.
Or at least an insert to, and it's the same fella. If you don't, I'll look it up later and I'll make sure you have that information. So Myra. Now, I will tell y'all, I was discussing it earlier about targeting people, right? So as I'm pulling these books, this was definitely one of the Noah Ark ones. I'm going, all right, this will be between Myra and another, possibly.
And you go source stuff that people like, and you hope that, hey, I can pass something cool on to you, but it may go to someone else. It's just the fun of it.
Yeah. It's definitely, I haven't read the book. I don't have time to read it, which is why I'm selling it. I don't want it to sit here wasting away in a box until a mouse decides to take up residence. Not that we have mice.
Yeah. Better not.
Yeah. That wouldn't be fun. Okay, where's the next?
She says yes years ago, but she needs to watch it again. I remember seeing it.
Okay. So this one, let me take a sticker off because it shows someone's address. Now, this person might have passed, or they might have, but it has their mailing address and info on it, so I'm just going to pull it off. You know, there's a number of reasons why people donate, but typically I see things only done like that in grandma and auntie's generation.
Yep.
Where they use their address labels to mark their stuff. You're not damaging the book, right?
Nope.
You're scratching the
sticker off with my thumbnail.
Okay. So this one's going to be a 680. Is that a 6 or a 0?
It's 686.
All right, so this is S686, $2. And this one says no exchange media book. So this was this is at Savers. So originally it came from Savers. It's over 100,000 copies sold. Patsy Claremont. God uses cracked pots. The light-hearted look at life's here. I'm sorry, mister.
A light-hearted look at life's foibles and fears.
You said it wrong too, but
yeah.
That's all right.
So Patsy Claremont packs more fun per page than any writer we've read in years. She's a master at taking the everyday events of life and turning them into everyday lessons on love for our families and the Lord. If you're looking to brighten your day and fill up your encouragement tank, pick up this book. That was from Gary Smalley, president of Today's Family. That was just one of the excerpts off the back. I'm going to sit there and read the whole back.
So this is your book. Yeah, and she's in a cracked pot. It's got 152 numbered pages. In the very back, so it says Prophet Profile. Prophet Profile, okay? And it says, God purchased his people to plant them in a place of his prosperity. Let's peer into the power-packed pages of our Protector's priceless promises to see this very thing. In his publishing, on the first page of Exodus, we see God's people pleading in prayer as prisoners of Pharaoh. Hopefully I'm not chopping these words up. Because of population problems, when God's people pray, he delights in providing.
So am I, Myra. More of a cracked egg.
So, it's going to be, again, S686, and it'll be $2. Oh, why am I handing that to you? I need to put it over there. Hey, we emptied a box.
Hey.
Y'all want to help? Y'all want to see what it's like when I don't process anything. Now, you've seen the boxes of books. I think we still have a box somewhere. But hey, let's just skip that and let's go to the Pepsi Santa Claus bag. Yeah, when I seen this when I was sourcing, I'm like, oh, buddy boy.
That'll sell real good come closer to Christmas time.
All right. So, you're going to see it just the way it is. Before I showed this, I've got one that I think goes with this. Sourced 2 different times, 2 different locations.
I wish you knew where it was, because that was going to be my next question.
And Myra's still active in chat. Yeah. Myra, John 8:12. So it's John 8:12 here, but then there's Jesus with the little children and a lamb. Do those, in your opinion,
go together?
Go together.
I'm going to go get tape real quick.
John 8:12 is, I am the light of the world. He who follows me will not walk into darkness, but will have the light of life. These are going to be somewhere around a 10 by 8, but I'll get a better measurement. So,
what are you doing for a price on those?
$2 each. So it'd be $4 total. So, and then here's Jesus. This one does have the back. Okay, that one does too. Hey, this one's inscribed on the back. It says Christmas 1985. Give me a second. I'm blind right now. The lettering's too small. Yeah, Christmas 1985. Not sure what name that is. I can make out Diana. Mr. Steph, can you check this out?
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, so this one will be 2 for $4 because I think they go together.
Myra wants the first one.
She wants the first one?
Which was the same one?
I think it was John.
Okay. So that's the sticker you can stick on the other one, and then I'll make one for that one.
All right. So, as $6.87, $2 for choice. That's the back of that one, and that is Jesus and the little children.
Right.
And then, so I guess to claim it, Jesus or John, or Jesus and John.
Well, Maya already claimed this one.
That's the one she claimed, right?
I think so, yeah.
All right. I just want to make sure because
that was the first one you had pulled up. So
yeah, it almost had to have been because there would have been no point in showing Jesus without. All right.
The one with the inscription, yeah. So we're good.
We're good. Alrighty. Hey, is anyone into size 40? Don't give me the line. Smaller than my foot.
Oh, so they're European. Thank you, Myra.
That's still either 7 or 7.5, maybe an 8. Would you look up what a size 40 in women's is for Europe sizes, please? Either way, these are brand new. I probably lost my mind to bring them at $2, but y'all, I got a great deal on this haul. So these are never been worn. I did put my foot in it.
So U.S. men's size 7 or U.S. women's 9 to 9.5 for 40.
All right. So 40 would be 9.5 in women's.
Yep.
And how much in the guys? Sorry. I forget. Do men have little or feet, the women?
No, well, sort of. Men's is size 7.
All right, men's size 7. So we got big feet, and you typically go to men's shoe sizes. I know a lot that do.
Give me a second here because you're moving faster than I can work. I'm doing 3 things, trying to write your
All right,
stickers.
I still got
Okay.
stickers. So
Well, then 687 needs to just disappear.
all right, 687 needs to disappear. Tear it so I know it's not something. Otherwise, I'll be chasing a ghost. So it'd be S688. 688 for this pair of sandals. It doesn't have a brand on it, y'all. So, you know, that's what you get, and you get them both for $2. And that's the number. Okay. Oh, this is a lot, and I need to make sure that it works before we try to sell that. So it's not going to be a $2 item at all.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alfie.
Alfie.
I remember Alfie.
Anyone into a wooden magnet? So it's a wood sliced magnet. I do not have any more numbers, Mr. Stuff. So wood-sized magnet says you are blessed, and it's got some flowers underneath it. Still new. Give me just a second now, because I'm ready to go, but Mr. is not. So
I don't even have it in chat yet.
that's fine. Let's roll with the next number. So what it be?
690.
Okay, 690. And this is bigger than the challenge coin. So. Is anyone into odor flashcards? I don't know if these are all there or not, but I have Milton Bradley, kindergarten to grade 2, and it says 2 complete alphabet sets. I haven't processed it, so I'm not sure if they're all there. Here. Dude, this takes me back to the 80s. Alright, so letters and numbers. It looks like maybe. Maybe not. Alright, I'm just going to count these. There's 26 letters in the alphabet. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
The box is in really good shape, as old as it is.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1. Okay. 21, 2, 3, 4, 25, 26. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26,
The
So
room's beating me up. I'm ready to go home.
it's on your side. Your side's possessed. All right, so you have two. Oh, this side's both sides. So alphabet worksheet. So it's what it looks like on that side and that.
Meyer says you can use them to sell.
I could. As I was counting them out, I'm going, y'all. I probably should keep these, but I'm already showing them. So here we go. Still the pack game. So that side, and then alphabet flashcards for kindergarten to grades 2. So front and back. Now look at some of the prints on here, y'all. This is incredible.
They're definitely vintage.
Dude, I'm sure in our education we've seen these cards. So you got the Indian, you got a goat. Hey, look. I'm getting ideas just looking at it. So there's yarn. T for table. Umbrella. There's cool. Oh my goodness. Can you guess what this is on the back mirror? Yeah, I'm not going to wait for the lag. That is not a T.
It's just lowercase.
That looks like a cross to me.
T, lowercase t. But it looks like a cross, yes.
It definitely is a cross. All right, maybe it is a T, but I'm going to claim that as a cross. The D don't have anything on either side for art. Wagon. Ring. Monkey. This one don't have anything, so probably one set has art and the
It
other
says
side.
there's 2 sets, so.
But yeah, and I did count 26 twice. Other than these are
Right.
the worksheets and rolls. So I would let you know this will be the only evening that these are brought at $2. If I do bring them back and don't use them, it won't be $2 anymore because that's just cool, mister. On the back.
Well, I put it because it was a sticker over the front, which you just
I just pulled the sticker with it.
Yeah.
It needed to come off?
Yeah.
Okay. So there is your box. It is complete. Does it have a year? I don't see a year, y'all, but that's at least 70s if it's not earlier. Does see 70s or 80s?
It says 70s, but
Well, and it might be as new as 80. Alright, so we got this Fisher Price ball. It's got a rainbow on one side, and it's got the sun in another. Let's see. Looking to see if I can find a year. It is Fisher Price, but I do not see a year. So here's your Fisher Price. So, yeah. Alright.
Here's a number.
Thank you.
And I've got a few wrote out.
You know what? Why are we doing this with the baby toys?
I don't know.
Eventually, our grandbaby will be back to visit. Alright, here. I need a number.
It's right here.
Oh. Alright. So, S692, $2. And it's for the ring sounding. I'm just thinking this type of stuff. We could just send it with the apps. And it could drive them crazy then. Maybe we need to. Alright, so S692, $2. Let's see how. I don't see my measuring tape.
I don't either.
Remind me the size in between your elbow and your wrist, what it's supposed to be. Is that your foot size or something?
I don't have
Or
a
something.
clue.
I don't know. It's the length of. It's right here. I buried them. Two guys, vintage and resale. Let's see. Eight inches. So did 8 inches worth of fun stuff for little ones. Alright, I don't remember if I got anything else. Oh yeah, there's something in there. What is that? Okay. Maybe we are doing the clothing. I don't know, because I wasn't expecting. But it does feel like clothing. So S693. S693 is an XL 100% polyester. This is a woman's shirt. So you got S693. So you got the print on both the front and the back. This is a blue peacock. And it's a size extra large. It doesn't show the maker past that. Let's see. Alright, you want to move that, please?
I don't have any place to set anything over here. I'm just being honest.
Yeah, your side is smaller. You're right.
You know, that got broke earlier because I stepped on it.
Oh.
So, yeah, I just don't have room over here.
So size small, Selena, spelled differently, Sky. Size small. And this is going to be S694. And it's size small. Right, let me throw it on. Close there. So S694 is $2, and it is black. Yeah, that's black. Floral design, foliage. Yeah, foliage, not floral. And it's sheer-like material. Let's see, does it have a liner? It does not have a liner. Hey, this one I think might be safe to wear to the door. Just saying. Okay. Where are we at on time?
6:20 or 7:26.
7:26. So, Scooter and Selena will be going live soon. You know, this is a large plus size, and I'm not going to bring it at 2, so I'll wait on that one.
That one's a large plus size too.
Yeah. Women, if you're 4X, like the color green, notice the one that is. Alright, this is size small. Now, these are like windbreaker pants. They are light gray. They do have pockets, both in the front and let me make sure those aren't just. The ones in the back are just decoration. So, that's the back. This is the front, you do have your drawstring cord. Maker is divided. So the maker is divided. And this is S695.
There you go.
Any Garth Brooks fans in here? And a size large. So this is a heather red shirt.
He said large.
I believe so. Let me see. Yeah, size large. And it is TULTEX for the tag. It's just really dark writing, so there's your maker. There's your size. Hey, so let's see. World Tour. Garth Brooks World Tour, size large. And it is Chicago, Atlanta, Jacksonville, Lexington, Minneapolis, Greensboro, St. Louis, Little Rock, Tulsa, Boston, Pittsburgh, Detroit, Buffalo, Denver, Sacramento. Yeah, this was a world tour. All right, so $2 for this one. I don't have a number, so
$6.96. It's already in chat, but
and that's for S696, $2. Need to keep them together. I put it on a hanger and then I think it needs to be hung. So that one's, yeah, not, I needed an army shirt.
what size is that sucker?
Large 12 to 14. So this is going to be an adolescent or youth size, y'all. This is not juniors. This is not grown-up size. And we're going to do it for $2. So this would be a costume for a child. It does have the belt safety pinned here, so it'll come with its belt. Just a cool little, And that is S697. S697. This is a size extra large, 95% polyester, 95% polyester, 5% spandex. And it is purple and floral. It does button up. So it is purple, floral, and it does have all its buttons. So that's the front. This is the back. This is the print. And this is going to be a $6.98. Another size extra large. It looks like peacock feathers. Give me a second. I have these hangers right here and I still look away. So peacock feathers, the ends all the pretty, right? So you got teals and it goes all the way into your blues and black. Here's a better on the fade of colors. So this is $6.99 for $2. Did Myra comment back to my comment about her selling milk less in June? I asked. I didn't think to go back and look. All right.
No.
Anyone want some extra large? What do you call those? Stretch pants that look like denim but aren't. Size extra large.
So which one, Kathy? It would be not the denim pants, the other one, the last one you showed. Kathy was asking, did you say extra large for that?
So this one, Kathy, is extra large. The one I showed before it was purple, and it was also an extra large. Wait, let me make sure.
Peacock feather one. She's getting it.
Okay. You got it.
Gotcha.
And Kathy, I'll be getting with you. If you don't hear from me by tomorrow, or you could just text me later. That'll probably be a good enough reminder. So I can get you your box. I haven't put her name on it because it's such a small.
I got it.
Alright. Let me make sure I didn't no, I hadn't yet. Y'all, these clothes, most of them appear to be lightly used or not used at all. So, just to give you an idea. Yeah, the important part of any pants ain't got no wear on it.
All right, she's going to take both and the purple one also.
The purple one also? Okay. Yep. Yeah, that size is down here. So the tag for the size is down left side on the bottom. Thank you, Kathy. Y'all, if you haven't checked Kathy's channel out, she's putting content out there. And a lot of it in pretty close to real time. S700 for these, and these are an extra large, but y'all, these are thin, so you know.
What size were those?
Extra large.
Okay.
Thin meaning, you know, they're good to have under other pants or something, but maybe not going out in a sub-zero freeze. Alrighty, let's see. This is a 2XL. 2XL. I'm thinking this one's supposed to look like
You have numbers yet?
No, S701. S701. Oh boy. Give me a second.
You said it was a 2X?
2XL. Alright. You know the geode slices?
Uh-huh.
That's what the impression I get with this. So, let's see. Your sleeves. Full sleeves. This is very thin, kind of like the stretch pants. They're the same material. You could definitely wear this under something if you're layering. It's got your whites, golds, greens, and maybe some black. Yeah, there's definitely some black in there. And that is S701.
All right, we're at 737.
737. All right, we're going to be done with this tonight so we can get the giveaways that we got left going. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm going to head over to Scooter Renee's. I'll be sitting on my hands. I'll be sitting on my hands, or that's at least the goal tonight. So, I've got to really be disciplined. Either until some folks pay me or
Oh, I
come.
didn't put stop signs in or nothing.
I'm just going with that, I told you.
All right. So, what's that one given away for?
Channel sticker.
Okay. So, how do you want to do this? Because Myra actually didn't win earlier, but she was gifted.
Right. So, did someone come in solidly on
No.
this? So, let me see the numbers, please.
I mean, I think just give it to Myra, but
Okay, no one came in at my number, which was 22, but Myra Elaine from Buying Space came in at 23. And yes, she's gotten a few channel stickers, y'all, but y'all, if you don't know what her sunshine boxes look like, well,
yeah.
So, Myra, you will be getting that unless you want to pass it on to someone else, and no obligation to do so.
She said thank you.
Thank you. Hey, y'all. Did anyone go over and check out Myra's unboxing an envelope? And she did it in 2 parts.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I watched both parts. I watched both parts before you watched them.
Lucky you.
Yeah, I watched them at work.
Oh, yeah?
With earbuds in.
So, you got Chit in there, Myra. Because she didn't actually win, she was gifted the last giveaway. It's, in my opinion, the right thing to do, y'all.
Well, that's the reason why I was saying I would just.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
The way you had it here.
I do that.
So,
I write down who won it, and if they
I
gifted
know.
it, I write that they gifted it, and I go to that person's and write it. So
Well, it makes it easier when I'm invoicing to put it in. Channel sticker. Thank you, Mr. Stuff, and thank you for your help today, because
I feel better today than I felt yesterday. It's a good thing.
You look better today than you did yesterday. With that said, you still don't look like you're feeling good.
I don't, but
Right. This one's gonna be for a piece of jewelry that came from Scooter Renee LLC in the package today. So I'm just gonna assume everyone's already put their numbers in 121. And remember, if no one gets my number, we go with the one immediately above. And if not, we go with the one immediately below. So Ashley Reed, you're incredibly lucky in this. Blessed is the word I like to use. Luck, not so much, right? But hey, we'll go with whatever. So let's see. I don't know if she's still here. So she's one that comes in and out. Just because I can. We're going to send Ashley some.
Those are cool.
We're going to send Ashley some colored balls.
Yeah.
That she can wear.
Yeah. Those are actually kind of cool.
That's actually cool. There looks like there might be one bell. No, it still looks like I bet you there is one little belt missing here, but
you'd never know it.
You'd never know it.
Hi, Patrick Murphy.
Hey, Patrick. Y'all, connect yourself with Patrick Murphy. He does do flybys. Dude, what did I do with him? Oh, there he is. Still got my dude. Y'all, Patrick Murphy, I've bought stuff from him in the rare occasion that he sells on YouTube. But I'll tell you where you really find the goods from Patrick Murphy. That is his eBay store. Give me a second because I got to hit a tab. Because I know where to find it really quick. So check this out. You can check out his eBay store out. I recommend at least going all the way back and seeing the stuff that's been sitting for a hot minute. But past that, if there's something you really want, drop him an email. And matter of fact, Mr. Steph, can you bag that so I don't get overly distracted? Drop him an email. Make sure he has the description of the listing and all that. And y'all, you're going to get some good shipping because he does combine shipping. And I'll tell you what, I've had no packages from him that came in damaged, lost, late. Really. He's on it with his shipping department. And he does flybys. Y'all see him in other areas of YouTube, and he is still the same. I'm gonna go into my eBay. Hopefully, it doesn't show. It isn't. No, I'd have to be sharing it.
So
I'd have to be sharing it. All right. Dude, I haven't been on eBay in a while. I had people send me offers. Maybe in a few weeks. All right, I'm looking for Patrick, so give me just a second.
Yep, send me an email. I prefer to work off platform.
And I'll tell you, I would say, depending on the day, because, Patrick isn't always on YouTube or even in his email, but I will tell you, he is pretty prompt to getting back to people. Recent viewed. I just hit the wrong thing. No, I need to save sellers. Y'all, I used to, when eBay was first, I remember. Yeah, you remember the toxic relationship I had with eBay.
Remember the toxic relationship? I think it was S that had with eBay and trying to buy stuff with no money and got us in trouble. You remember that one?
The kid was a teenager. That's my only excuse other than, dude, stay off my eBay. Now I just have to find them.
That eBay seller was awesome, though, because they didn't throw a fit or nothing.
Guess what, y'all? Oh, dude. Oh, that's killing me. It was two guys that sent me offers, and I can't do nothing right now. But anyway, sorry, I got distracted. I'm looking for Patrick's. You know what? I'm going to make this simple. Patrick, I'm going to give you a wrench. If you don't mind putting your eBay store link in, give me a second. Me and technology are just not the best of friends today. And I just don't want to keep looking at the stuff. I do have a shopping issue. There it is. So I just have to go to him and I can make him, right? Add as mod. All right, Patrick.
He put, no way, man. I can't be trusted with responsibility. LOL.
Dude, I used to tell him, hey, if I'm ever the voice of reason, run. Right? The world has tilted its axis. All right, so this one was for Ashley Reed, right?
I already.
So Ashley Reed, if you come back and check it out, it's a Christmas bracelet. It's got jingle bells on it. It shakes. It's cool. Go back a couple minutes and you'll understand. But that is yours, hon.
There's his eBay link.
Thank you, Patrick. Yeah, this guy and a bunch of his friends came with us. We've got comics in my death pile over here because
the pile got smaller earlier.
It just hasn't got there where it needs to.
But I'm off work the next 2 days, so
I'm trying to think of something that I've gotten from Patrick that I've sold. What was the last
everything
item?
we've gotten's been personal buys.
Yeah,
'Cause we
most
got
of
the
what we
Disney
get is personal buy.
thing. Yeah.
I don't know.
All the
Let's
races
see.
were personal buys.
Ashley. Y'all, I cannot form words and I can't talk and write at the same time. So, thank you, Patrick, for hanging out for a few minutes and doing your flyby, because, yeah, it's always cool. Oh, I need it right up here, jewelry. Alrighty. Well, Mr. Steph's already vacated his role to go work on dinner. And so we are going to, just showing in case she comes back, catches the rest of the replay. I think we're done for the evening, mister.
Yep.
Because we showed, I think, pretty much most of the books. I have an assortment.
We didn't get into that box, but that's another day.
You know what? We can do that tomorrow, and I can bring them at $2 because we ran out of time. So yeah, I've got more books, y'all. Some of them are kids. Some of them talk about heaven, or that heaven's even for real. So yeah, the Archies. So the Josie and the Pussycat ones ain't gonna be sellable. My mama's name was Josie, spelled in that way, and she at one point when she was in school said that she hated that cartoon because people would torment her in school because her name was the same as a TV show. I mean, nostalgia cartoons back in the day apparently were the bully capital thing. So I mean, she kind of resolved her issue with her name, but yeah. And then I've got, I think it was a lot of 3 or something I got from you on the last comic books. And that was fun. So, yeah, y'all ever in the middle of the night, reach out to him. He'll get back to you the next day unless he's already up. So, we did the giveaways. So, tomorrow is Wholesale Wednesday. But that's if it's on my channel. Tomorrow we are collabing with Dawn's channel again. We're going to be doing that every Wednesday. And right now we're just flipping back and forth every other week. So I did create a thumbnail. I just have to go to it. No, I got to hit the right one step. Lives. Yeah, so in 20 hours. And that's the it's going to wash out. But that's the thumbnail. There will be a link in that chat if y'all want to come over. If y'all aren't busy or, got something else going on. It'd be great to see y'all over there. I'm not sure what Don's bringing tomorrow, but we'll have a couple little cookbooks. Angels Among Us. Kids book. I've got to pull a few of these because I set heavier books on them. Myra, if you're still here, that kind of got crinkled, so I'm going to lay it out and put some weight on it. But here's the book of Exodus. It's a Bible story book to color. And so this is going to go, it does have a little bit of coloring in it, but not overly. and it's got stories. So it just, yeah. So that one I'm going to put in with your package because I seen that and I thought of you. Hearts of the West, true series of mail order brides on the frontier. Yeah, we're not talking human trafficking today. We're talking about human trafficking back. I'm just showing them as I'm pulling them because I crinkled that one. I didn't realize it was still in there. So we're not selling. I'm just showing them, hey, there's Black Beauty. Right? And then, wait, but it's a double feature. It's also called The Wild. So,
And that's vintage.
Yes, that's very vintage. I showed the. No, I did not show these. Myra got both arcs, right?
Excuse me, guys.
You gifted her one and she got the other, right?
I think so. I'm not sure.
Y'all look, it's a book with the number 19. So when this book was published, it wasn't looking for 2020 or 20 I'm chewing this up. But anyways, you get it. Myra, I'm gonna stick that with the rest of the Noah's Ark books because, girl, that's what I would have probably done if I wouldn't have brought them on $2 Tuesday. Oh, cool.
Hey.
Hey, what?
Look at the date.
In 1963? That was the year Kennedy was. Yeah, it was 1963 because Grandma was pregnant with my dad. Anyways, we got more devotionals in the book to the series. Not series, but Heaven is for Real. Stories of Grace in Action. God's on the Phone. Now, I've heard this book is awesome. So, it'll be available probably tomorrow. Faith Still Moves Mountains from Harris Falk. Hey, our friend down in South Central. That's how they're. I will chew that up. You're gonna have to tell me.
Faulkner.
Yeah, and that's the way they pronounce it. So that'll be tomorrow. You're welcome.
So they'll go with the kids.
You're welcome. Angels at the table. People I met at the gates of heaven. Who is going to be there because of you? Is the question. Y'all, I think getting to know each other. I think most people know Steph does not identify with any particular religion, but she's got her own beliefs. How old would you be if you didn't know how old you was?
Yeah.
So that's going to seem to be an interesting book. Is it Never Too Late, a 90-year-old's pursuit of a whirlwind life. So this one I thought about a few people when I seen it, so I went ahead and picked it up. Girl Time. Holy Moments. And this one I'm not going to show right now because I think it's a banned book, and I'm not ashamed of banned books. But if it's a banned book,
Let me see real quick.
there's some.
I've got a few of the banned books.
I mean, I've got banned books. Black Beauty is a banned book.
Copyright 53, so it's a good possibility.
So, all right, y'all. That is going to conclude our sale and show for the evening. I want to thank each and every one of you, whether you were just here to breed some positivity and to chat and to have fun and to hang out. or you made a purchase or two. If so, not that profit is the motivator, because it's not, but it's great to have some sales. So just know I appreciate each and every one of you. Alrighty. That is going to conclude. And I don't know how to stop talking, so I'm just going to have to add my outro and just click on it and go. We'll catch up with y'all in another chat, or we'll catch you somewhere in the YouTube highways. Have a good night, y'all. I'm headed to Scooters. Let's see. Right there.